It is time to go chase racing in the Irish Hills of Michigan. We are here at the Michigan International Speedway for the running of the Safelite 400. Griffin Lynn, the 36, on pole for today's race. Beside him, starting in second, is the 12 car of Bronson Minnick. Then third place we have Marshall Burrow. Fourth place it's Derek Hamill. And rounding out the top five, the highest starting chaser, the 16 of Anton and Charles Bois. Then in sixth place, outside of another chaser, Max Rossi. Seventh place we have Evan Hunter. Eighth place, Riley Spurgeon comes in tied for second in the point standings. Ninth place it's Keyshawn Richardson. And rounding out the top 10, the 77 car of Jonathan Buford. Back behind for the rest of the field, the 48, Anthony Hernandez. To his inside, the 47 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Then there's Tyler Fink in the 98 with the 17 of Casey Nanico. Then there's Freddie Soto in the 82 and the 1 car of Diego Yepes. Then we have TJ Henley in the 21 and the 78 of Jade Jefferson. Then there's Code Luigi and Brandon Beal in 9. Back behind them, Zachary DeLello and Riley Sampson in the 19. Then there's Nathan Green and Levi Shones the 14, with Michael Gregory and Jeff Bright the 5. Then we have Jake Richardson and Sebastian Kukulon in the 13, along with Carter Friesen and Jake Galloway. William Bowen looking for the season sweep here at Michigan, won the race earlier in the season, up to his outside Roman Fenway in the 43. Then there's Scott Gregory the 07 and the 24 of Eli Bright, along with Steve Morgan and last race winner at Pocono, the 2 car of Luke Rainey. Then we have Leon Campana in the 44 and the 96 of Jonathan Rains, along with Anthony Fox and Brett Sierra. And in the final row, Trey Rainey and John Smith start 41st and 42nd today in the Safelite 400 at Michigan. Let's go on track and fire these cars up for racing and chase race number 4 of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 11.
Drivers, start your engines!
42 engines have come to life here at Michigan. They're rolling off the starting grid for 30 laps in the Safelite 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. So while the points leader, Freddie Soto, has gotten away by 7 points, the battle for second in points, very, very tight together. These drivers are within 6 points of each other. Riley Spurgeon, Eli Bright, Scott Gregory, Jonathan Buford, Anton Charles, Max Rossi, and Roman Fenway within 6 points of each other. For second in the point standings, they are all 7 or more points behind points leader Freddie Soto, who starts mid-pack on the outside. We'll see how the drivers tie for second in points do, like Riley Spurgeon, Eli Bright. Spurgeon starts inside the top 10, but on the outside. Eli Bright further back and also on the outside. Pace car to pit road. 30 laps at Michigan. Griffin Lynn and the 12 of Bronson Minnick on the front row. The first 3 races of the chase won by non-chasers. Will a chaser break through today? Will we stay non-chaser winning? Green flag, 30 laps at Michigan underway in the Safelite 400. Marshall Burrow to the lead. Here comes the Roush Racing teammates of Anthony Charles and Evan Hunter. Burrow leads the first lap of the Safelite 400. Hunter down to the inside for a second, trying to take the lead now from the 7th enter turn 1. He's down to the inside. Side by side for the lead. Car number 7 on the outside to the inside. Clear. Car number 6 of Evan Hunter. And on lap 1, we saw the 83 Max Rossi get wide into the wall through turn 1. Lost all sorts of ground. He'll try now regroup in the middle of the pack. Pack shuffling now as they enter turn 3. Evan Hunter out in front. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Tyler Fink. Fitzwater looks to the inside as they race off turn number 4, side by side for the second lap play of the day. It is Fitzwater on the inside, outside the 6th of Evan Hunter. Too close to call the stripe. They give to Evan Hunter in the 6th car for the lap lead. Fitzwater inside into turn number 1. Here comes Jonathan Buford. Close inside the top 5 in the point standings. 11 points back in the points lead. Up to second on the inside. Here comes Griffin Lynn, the pole sitter coming back with Casey Nanico, Derek Hamill. And it looks like Riley Spurgeon as well is found way down in line. Fitzwater forced middle of 3 as Jonathan Buford goes to the inside, the 77. 3 wide as they come off turn 4 for the top spot. Middle lane, Fitzwater. Down low, Buford up top, Hunter to the start finish line. Jonathan Buford leads the lap in the 77 car. Griffin Lynn, the 36 to the inside, 17 of Casey Nanico goes with them. Here comes the 8 of Derek Hamill, the 20 of Riley Spurgeon. There are 3 wide. Back behind, Riley on the inside, looking to move up inside the top 5. Griffin Lynn, the 36. trying to take it from the 77. Beefbirds fights back on the outside. Door to door as they race off into turn 3. Nanico looking 3 wide now through 3 and 4. And Riley Spurgeon goes 3 wide, a little bit 4 wide back behind them. Burrow gets in line. Gives Sampson the room down low. Spurgeon for third now as they race down the front stretch. Ballon Johnson Beeford for 12 points. That'd be the highest chaser spot. Griffin Lynn led the lap to 36. Nanico to his inside the 17. Spurgeon trying to come forward in the 28. And Riley Sampson and the rest of the field packed together to race off turn 2 at over 200 miles an hour. This race earlier in the season had 1 caution flag early on. Didn't get a caution after that. But we saw Pocono, we had 0 cautions there earlier in the season. Then they went here in the chase and had 4 yellow flags. So we'll see what happens here today in Michigan. Coming on with the 5th lap of the Safelite 400. They are 3 wide. Spurgeon up top. Sampson middle. Down low. Tyler Fink. Riley Spurgeon leads at the start finish, but now is up top 3 wide. A dangerous position to be in here at Michigan. And they're going to look 4 wide. Yepes has a peek on Marshall Burr, who fended him off for now. Tyler Fink, a chaser out in front, 4 wide behind them. Kashawn Richardson into the wall, into the 9, and around goes Kashawn to the inside. Alone Jake Richardson, the 39 down to the inside, saves his car. They're collecting them on the top side. Trey Rainey by the 39, Eli Bright through it, and others involved. Kashawn Richardson, Rowan Fenway, Steve Morgan, Anthony Fox, John Smith, and Anthony is all involved. Carter Freeze off the pace. Marshall Burrow the 7 back in front under our first yellow flag of the Safelite 400 here at Michigan. Well, we talked about earlier in the season, we had 1 caution flag, and we got one right here. Under our first yellow flag of the Safelite 400 at Michigan. The pack trying to get sorted out. Looks like they will. Marshall Burrow the race lead the 7 car. Carter's reason this will be an opportunity for him to get caught up with whatever issue he had. I believe he is 1 lap down, so he'll get some positions right here. I don't know if he'll pass any chasers, but so issues on the 34. Get caught back up, though. Caution flag out. Let's see what happens. Kashawn Richardson into the wall and into the rest of the pack. This will be a great shot to see how this 4 wide started as they enter turn number 1. So you can see they're 3 wide right now. Colucci, Brandon Beal, Kashawn Richardson. Someone somewhere is going to make a 4 wide move. Maybe it's TJ Henley, that's 21. No, it is the 33 of Michael Gregory who makes a 4 wide move off into turn number 1. On the 42 of Colucci, the 9 of Brandon Beal, and the 29 of Kashawn Richardson. So no one up top could do anything. It was the 33 that made the move. And you'll see for Kashawn trying to give everyone room, but he's a little too high out of the groove in that gray area. Into the wall he'll go, down into Brandon Beal, then back up into the wall, down into Anthony Hernandez, winner of the first chase race of the season. Jake Richardson gets hit. John Smith also involved. A lot of cars did a great job getting through. Both the JGR cars of Jake Gow and Trey Rainey, Luke Rainey, Eli Bright. There's Steve Morgan piling in. And drivers who won the first 2 chase races this season. 48 Hernandez, 88 Fox. Both going to be out of the running of the 4th chase race this season. And our 3rd chase race runner, Luke Rainey, is also back there and almost got collected, but he was able to miss it. Zena Kapana and Brett Sierra, William Bolin looking for the Michigan sweep on the season. Looks like he was able to get through it. Yeah, we'll have to see what happened here with like this 48 when he came back up the racetrack, how the collection was on the top side. So you see Jake Richardson save his car. John Smith, Jeff Wright barely missed it. Scott Greger did get dinged around. See all these cars go low. Roman Fenway did a great job finding a way through it. Steve Morgan, after getting hit by John Smith, went into the 80 of Anthony Fox. So some drivers did a great job missing it. Roman Fenway, especially in the 43. How about Freddie Soto? Points there just behind this. He's got to find a way through on the outside right there. Hit the gas and go. One of the last cars through on the outside. There you see Scott Greger getting hit. William Bull misses it. And look at Roman Fenway on the brakes, but getting around it. Great job. Look at Anthony Fox, that wild ride he took. I think he had a gate portion of the wall, and definitely hard contact for the 88, the 48, and some of the others involved in our first yellow flag. For Marshall Burrow, nothing wrong with the 7 car. He's currently out in front of the Safelite 400, looking to win his 2nd race of the Gatorade Cup Series, Season 11. Green flag, as we'll be a third of the way done with the Safelite 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. 20 laps to go and 10 laps complete. Anthony Fox and Anthony Hernandez, the first 2 winners in the chase this season, both out of the race, and John Smith also retires from the crash. 39 cars are left running. Carter Freeze had to make an unscheduled pit stop, fell down a lap, so he's going to hope for some timely yellows to get back on the lead lap and have a shot at it. 38 cars are currently on the lead lap, but drivers like Kashawn Richardson and Steve Morgan, Scott Gregory do have some slight damage on the cars along with Jake Richardson. So it's Marshall Burrow out in front in the 7. Second place, Diego Yepes. Third place, Tyler Fink. Fourth place, Bron Smick. And fifth, it is Riley Sampson. They have Griffin Lynn, Jay Jefferson, Jonathan Beeford, Nathan Green, and Riley Sprue to the top 10. There's Casey Nanico, Nansen, and Charles Blanc, Derek Hamill, Michael Gregory, TJ Henley, Max Rossi, Cole Luigi, Zachary Fitzgerald Sr., Zachary DeLello, and Evan Hunter at the top 20. Then Shones, Beal, there's Soto, our points leader, Jeff Bright, Nakapana, Brett Sierra, William Bullen, Trey Rainey, Eli Bright, Luke Rainey. They have Jonathan Raines, Jake Richardson, Jake Galloway, Sebastian Kukulon, Scott Gregory, Rowan Fenway. There's the lapper of Carter Friesen. They've gotten the hood slightly fixed on that 26 and the 29 of Coach Sean Richardson. So the cars I'll be most focused on, 26, 29, and the 07. 39 as well, who got dinged around that, went down to the inside and controlled his car. So that's the starting lineup for the restart, first of the day. Pace car to pit road, 20 laps to go in the 4th chase race of the Gatorade Cup Series season. Marshall Burrow, non-chaser in control. Highest chaser Tyler Fink in the 3rd position. We are back green. How about Yepes with the good jump, but couldn't go anywhere with it before the start-finish line. He's going to get swallowed up by Tyler Fink because the one had to check up right there. So getting a good restart for Yepes. He got too good of a restart. You can only pass to the highs before the start-finish line. He went high to see if he could maybe do it, then had to let off and couldn't do anything with it. Off 2 down the backstretch. The 29-26 not keeping touch with the lead pack. Tyler Fink inside for the lead. Riley Sampson, the 19 with him. Sampson won earlier in the season at Denver, his lone win of the season. Fink won the Daytona night race, the Pepsi 400. And here goes Griffin Lynn behind that 19, giving it a nice boost to the front. 3 wide behind them. Jay Jefferson middle, downloads Jonathan Beeford. Chaser Jonathan Beeford looking for his first victory of the season. It'd be a huge one because it'd be in the chase. He would get 3 extra bonus points for the race victory. He's pushing, pulls their Griffin Lynn to the front of the field. Now he's going to look 3 wide on the 36. How about this for Jonathan Beeford? He'll bring Nathan Green, the 20, with him. Green, the Brickyard 400 winner. Casey Nanico's not won this season. Anton Charbonne winner at Pocono, the first of the season. Beeford slides up. Here comes Green to the inside. 18 laps to go. Jonathan Beeford, the 77, leads the race. Green down low with Casey Nanico, Anton and Charles Bois. Jay Jefferson. Here comes TJ Hanley. He hasn't won this season, but his first ever Gatorade Cup Series win came here back in season number 4. Looking to do it here today. Cars get the wall. Tyler Fink got it especially hard. He almost dropped down to the middle of the pack. They did a great job keeping it straight. Side by side. The top spot goes Casey Nanico. Help from his teammate Anton and Charles Bois, who got shuffled out by TJ Hanley, who comes along the 21, 3 wide. TJ won there back in season 4. It took him almost 4 complete seasons to win his first ever race. Now he's won multiple. They're 4 wide back behind them inside the top 10. Evan Hunter made the move on Derek Kimmel. The 78 Jay Jefferson backs up, make it 3 wide. That's a smart racer move. Jay Jefferson, a veteran of this series. He's won here before. He knows how to win here. He knows to do that, he has to not be involved in a crash. So he backed out, let everyone settle it. He's good to go now. TJ out in front. Max Rossi, one of our chasers, came in as the highest seed, but has not had a great start to the chase thus far. A win or a top 5 today would be huge for his chase chances. Try and close in on teammate Freddie Soto. Max Rossi leads the Safelite 400. 16 laps to go in Michigan. Evan Hunter, the 6th down low. He's making some aggressive moves coming up through this field. He's low for the lead now. And he's a non-chaser. He doesn't care what he does. If he wrecks, so be it. He wants to win. He hasn't won this season. Evan Hunter out in front. Rossi in line in 2nd. Here comes DeLello for 3rd. Freddie Soto, the points leader, just behind him. Yes, how about Freddie Soto starting to work his way through the field? Missed the crash. Now starting to come forward around the halfway point of this race. 15 laps to go. Halfway down with the Safelite 400. Evan Hunter leads the halfway mark of this race. Rossi, the highest chaser in 2nd, but Freddie Soto looking to keep the points lead with a 4th place on the racetrack. 2nd highest of the chasers. He's now forced middle 3 by Brett Sierra, who's down at the bottom of the points. And Rossi looks at Hunter for the lead. Sierra wants to join his teammate at the front. We've seen all but one Roush car at the front. Steve Morgan, the one exclusion because he was involved in the crash. But we've seen Nanico up here. We've seen Charles Bois, Evan Hunter, and Brett Sierra up here. Roush had a great day thus far. And Evan's doing a great job leading it, the 6th car. Rossi can't really get to him right now because they're 3 wide back behind, slowing each other down. They can't get up and give that boost to the 83 car. Nakapana 3 wide for 3rd. Michael Gregory and Levi Shones back behind. Here comes Chaser and winner of this race earlier in the season, William Bullen, up inside the top 10. Where's he come from? Back behind them is a scramble of cars off turn 2. Hanley into the wall. And down to Trey Raines. The 21 taking a hard lick into the inside. Impacts the inside wall hard. Bounces off and keeps going. And do we stay green because he was off course? No, the yellow flag will come out for the second time today. Hanley, a vicious contact in the inside. Evan Hunter back in front. Leon Capana second. 3 wide back behind for third. Give it to Max Rossi. The second caution flag is out in the Safelite 400. And what could have been a terrible crash for Hanley looks like it was still bad, but not as bad as it could have been because he drove away. It looks like he maybe hit passenger side instead of nose first, because that kind of had flashbacks to Carter Friesen's crash in Season 5 when he took a vicious impact in the inside wall. Luckily for TJ, it looks like he got more passenger side than nose first into the wall. So Evan Hunter, once he got out front, he has been unstoppable. He's led the last few laps. He's going to lead under this yellow flag. Let's see what happened to winner of this race back in Season 4, TJ Hanley. There was a scramble of cars racing through turns 1 and 2, and something was going to have to give, and what gave was TJ Hanley's position on the racetrack. He gets in the wall, comes down into Casey Echo, tries to keep off him, then gets back into the wall, comes back down. Trey Raines there, 18 spins to 21, down to the inside. Watch right here. He holds the brakes to make sure it starts spinning. It hits very hard passenger's side, but it could have been a lot worse for TJ, like what, once again, what we mentioned with Carter Friesen when Friesen hit head on. It didn't look like Friesen when he went down to the inside, didn't allow gas. Hanley, I think, maybe noticed what was going to happen there and decided to hit the brakes right there because he holds the brakes, holds the car down, locks it down, and still a hard impact, but drives away, unlike what we saw with Carter Friesen. So TJ drives away. He is all right after what could have been a very, very terrible crash, a scary crash as well. And we almost caught lap car Steve Morgan. That probably won't happen now with this caution flag. For Evan Hunter, the 6, he is out front looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win of the season. It'll be his first win in a long time. Looking to continue the trend of non-chasers winning chase races. Evan Hunter will lead with under 10 to go in Michigan. Green flag will come out with 9 laps of racing to go in the Safelite 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. So this could be our final restart of the day. TJ Hanley, the 21, out of the race after the crash. Carter Friesen up to 38th, but has not passed a chaser so far this race. Looking for some sort of chase spot somewhere. And it looks like it might not happen because the next highest chaser, Scott Gregory, is not going to go lap down unless something big happens to the 07 or unless a crash happens. So Evan Hunter, the 6, out front. Can someone try and pass him on this restart? Leon Capana currently in 2nd, 3rd place Max Rossi, 4th place Michael Gregory, Levi Schoens in 5th. Then 6th place William Bull, and 7th place Cole Luigi. Luke Rainey's 8th, Brett Sierra and Riley Spruitube are the front 10. Points there, Freddie Soto is currently 11th, Zachary DeLello, in 12th. Jay Jefferson 13th, 14th Nathan Green, 15th for Diego Yepez. They have Anthony Traubon 16th, Derek Hamill 17th, Jonathan Buford, Casey Nako, and Jake Galloway up inside the top 20. How about for Jake? What a win today would mean after getting wrecked from lead at Pocono. They have the Brights, 21st and 22nd, Eli and then Jeff, then Riley Sampson, Sebastian Kukulon, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. They have Tyler Fink, Marshall Burrell, Trey Rainey, Griffin Lynn, Roman Fenway, Carter Friesen, there's Brandon Beal, Bronson Minnick, Jonathan Raines, Jake Richardson, Scott Gregory, Sean Richardson, and Steve Morgan. So we'll come around, take the green flag. It'll be 9 laps of racing to go. Points leader is currently in 11th. One of the drivers tied for second in points is 10th. The other one is back in 21st as Eli Bright. Scott Gregory at the back of the pack came in 4th in points. Jonathan Buford came in 5th in points, back in the 18th position as non-chasers lead the race. Highest chaser, 3rd place, Max Rossi. Evan Hunter, Leon Capana, 1st and 2nd are non-chasers. 9 to go in the Safelite 400. We are back green at Michigan. Hunter with a great restart. That's what he needed right there. William Bull and Luke Rain, the first 2 to go high. Max Rossi low for 2nd. Here comes Cole Luigi, Brett Sierra, and Riley Spruitube. Moving low, trying to train those drivers on the outside. For Luke Rain and William Bull, they have a hole in line behind that number 28 car. Looks like Luke's going to get in line. Running Freddie Soto. Bull in. No, looks like the 2's going to go to the middle now. A2 forced to hold to the inside. Leon Capana nowhere to go. He's up on 3 wide now. Moving low for Levi Schoens on Michael Gregory. That's 3 wide for 2nd. Evan Hunter loves seeing it. With 8 to go, he's the lone leader of this race. Yeah, no one's close to him. No one can get to him because they keep battling for 2nd. Now if Michael Gregory can clear Levi Schoens, they'll have a shot. But Schoens down to the inside and almost 4 wide behind them. As Brett Sierra makes it to the inside, cuts off the nose of Leon Capana. Here comes Spruitube with Levi Schoens. Spruitube 3 wide out of line. He's going to think better of it? No. Cole Luigi, gonna go to the middle of the 28 in the A3. Here comes Brett Sear into the picture. Evan Hunter pulls away with the lead. 7 to go this time by. They have to get sorted out or else Evan Hunter's going to pull away. He's pulled away by about 5-6 car lengths as of now as they race off to the first corner. Riley Spurley out in front. Here comes Brett Sear, Nathan Green, Anson Traubon, Jonathan Buford. 3 wide backing up top. It's Michael Gregory and Max Rossi. Here comes Brett Sear looking for his first ever win in the Gatorade Cup Series. Looking low and chaser Riley Spurley tube. He's trying to get there and join his teammate Evan Hunter. 6 to go this time by. Nathan Green looking. Charles Bois gonna try and join his other 2 teammates. Can we have 3 Roush cars at the front of the field? 6 laps to go. Sierra to second. Can he run down his teammate Evan Hunter? What is his other teammate Anson Charles Bois doing this? He's a chaser. His two teammates in front of him are non-chasers. Few cars on the wall. We stay green for now. Kuklan gets a little low, trying to get out of the way. Sierra gonna try and run down teammate Evan Hunter, coming around to 5 to go. Jonathan B for 3 wide for third. They have a run to Brett Sierra. They're just not getting runs on to Evan Hunter, who they need to get runs onto. 3 wide, and with 5 to go, yellow flag would end it now. Jonathan Buford knows that. He's going to second. He's right now the highest chaser. Eli Bright, tied for second in points, is joining the fray at the front inside the top 10. Buford, the run off turn 2 to the inside. He's there. What can he do with it? Where's Derek Hamill and DeLello go? DeLello jumps on Hamill. That's going to be 3 wide for a second as Hunter goes way wide. 4 to go this time by. Eli Bright in the fray, up to third. Riley Sampson with them. Back behind, Brett Sierra, Anson and Charles Bois, fanning out 3 and 4 wide. 4 laps to go for Jonathan Buford. Eli Bright, fellow chaser at second. Into the wall, Evan Hunter will drop back way up top for the 6. If he comes down to the pack and causes a crash, the yellow flag would end it. Hunter hits the wall, down, Luigi down, and around they go. This is the race for the win. Eli Bright, Jonathan Buford side by side. Eli Bright inside, come to 3 to go, he takes it away. They battle off turn number 4. Is this the day for Eli Bright to take over the lone streak of Gatorade Cup Series winning his driver? 3 to go. If Eli can coast it around, he will win the Safelite 400. Ever since he won the second race of the season, they're 4 right back behind. Hopefully they can sort it out because Freddie Soto's in the middle of it. Few cars have crashed. Jake Galloway, one of them. Freddie Soto, Jonathan Buford are others. Pack is going to come slamming in. Everyone slowed down. We have some hitting. Friesen and Trey Rennie and some others. So the caution flag is out. This race is going to be over under the yellow, our third of the day, as Evan Hunter popped the wall and came down into the pack. Let's go take a quick look at what happened. Evan Hunter, the 6, caused the final yellow flag of the Safelite 400. Evan Hunter got into the wall through turns 1 and 2, then came down to the pack as he got into the wall off turn 2, and it caused a crash. He comes down. It's going to be Cole Luigi that he hits. He hits Code down to Burl, spins the 7 around, back up the racetrack, hard in the wall for those drivers. Luke Rennie, winner of the last race at Pocono. He gets some slight contact, gets slow, tries to get by. They're spinning around middle of the pack, and caution flag is called. The race is over. And it ends with Eli Bright passing Jonathan Buford for the win. It's our first chaser win of the season in the chase, and it's going to be big points for Eli Bright. It's going to gain on Freddie Soto for sure. And Soto had a great day. I mean, he got top 10, but if Eli Bright can leave with a victory, it's going to gain some points on Soto. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to be points. There's the race back around. Eli Bright beating Buford and the others back around. So for Eli, he won at Rockingham, the second race of the season. That was his 11th Gatorade Cup Series win, tied him with Levi Shelns for the most in Gatorade Cup Series history. If he can coast around for 2 more laps, he will get his 12th. He will be the lone owner of that big crown of winning his Gatorade Cup Series driver. We'll come back to the checker flag. Eli Bright, the 24, might just win his second race of the season. It will happen for Eli Bright. His second win of the season, his 12th Gatorade Cup Series win, will be the lone driver atop the Gatorade Cup Series win board. Checker flag, Eli Bright is the winningest Gatorade Cup Series driver in history with a win today in chase race number 4. What great points for Eli Bright as the rest of the field paces across the start-finish line. let's go see the finish results and the updated chase standings after a crazy race in Michigan. Here's how they finished in the Safelite 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. 3 caution flags today for 11 laps. Just like we mentioned at Pocono, we had no caution flags the earlier race of the season. We had 4 in the chase. Here today at Michigan, we had 1 earlier in the season, but we had 3 here today. It just shows the pressure of the chase on these drivers. And 12 lead changes, 9 drivers leading today in Michigan. For Eli Bright, it is his 2nd win of the season. It is his 12th Gatorade Cup Series win overall. He is the #1 Gatorade Cup Series winner. He has won 12. The next highest is 11, Levi Shones. 2nd place goes to Case Nanico. 3rd place, Ian Campana. 4th place, Jonathan Buford. And Riley Sampson rounds at the top 5 to 19. For Freddie Soto, he didn't let Eli Bright gain too many points. He gets 6th, a decent day for him. 7th place for Jake Galloway. 8th place, Zachary DeLello. 9th place, Derek Campbell. And Anthony Trump on the 16 rounds at the top 10. Levi Shones, Brett Sear 11th and 12th, 13th for Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 14th Nathan Green, Max Rossi 15th. They have Jay Jefferson, Riley Spurley, Tube, Sebastian Kukulon, William Bone looking for the Michigan sweep, Never was really at the front, and Jeff Bright, the 5, rounds out the top 20. 21st place, Jonathan Rains, 22nd for Roman Fenway, 23rd, Trey Rainey, 24th, Jake Richardson, 25th place, Kasham Richardson. They have 26th for Tyler Fink, 27th, Cole Luigi, 28th, Luke Rainey. Evan Hunter led 12 laps today, but involved in the final yellow flag, 29th for him. His teammate Steve Morgan, 30th. They have Bronson Mack, 31st. Diego Yepes, 32nd, 33rd. Scott Gregory, Griffin Lynn, Carter Friesen, both lap down, 34th, 35th. Then out of the race, Marshall Burrow, Brandon Beal, Michael Gregory, TJ Hanley, John Smith, Anthony Hernandez, Anthony Fox. At the right side are the point standings. It is still Freddie Soto on top, but Eli Bright the win, the extra 3 points for winning. He gains points. He is now only 2 points back of Soto's points lead, 41 to 39. Then back behind it is a tie at 31 points. Jonathan Buford and Riley Spruge are tied, both 10 points back. Then you have Anton Charbois has 28 points, so still doing very decent for Anton, who kind of came in as one of the lowest seeds, but has done a great job so far this chase, just kind of getting points, being consistent, and staying in the hunt. 13 points back. That is technically within a race, but a lot would have to happen, but still possible for Antonin to get up to the point 2 within a race. Down below Antonin in points, there are drivers like Max Rossi and also the 07 of Scott Gregory, who's had 2 bad days. After the 2nd chase race of the season was tied for the points lead, is now down middle of the chase field because of 2 really bad days back to back. Just not what these drivers need in a 12 race, basically 12 race season. Down below Scott Gregory in points, there's drivers like Roman Fenway, who started out, came in as the chase #2 seed, but is left and kind of dropped down the points. Has not done well. And at the bottom of the points, you have drivers like Jonathan Rains, Tyler Fink, and then even down lower, Carter Friesen and William Bolin in the 31 car. 4 chase races are in the books. Number 5 could be a crazy wild card. We've seen some wild cards already, like Vermont, Watkins Glen, Pocono, and Michigan. Those are all crazy racetracks where you never really know what could happen there. This one, you also never know what might happen. We're going to head to the 2.66 mile super speedway in Talladega, Alabama. This is the Camping World 500, chase race number 5. I will see you guys then.